What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to do two looks with the Melt Cosmetics. Oh my god, where did I even put it? The Melt Cosmetics Millennial Pinx palette. You may have already noticed that I've done a look with this palette already. I did a review of the whole collection. So if you're looking for a review of the whole, like the box set collection, you can click right here to go see that, or I'll try to remember to leave a link to it in the description as well. But a lot of you guys wanted to see more looks specifically with the palette, so I wanted to provide that for you guys today. But I also am pretty excited because Melt reached out to me after my video and let me know that they're going to send me another Millennial Pinx palette, as well as the two gel liners from the collection. And since I already have them, I'm going to go ahead and do a giveaway with you guys. They didn't tell me that I have to do a giveaway. It's not a sponsored giveaway in any sense. They just wanted to send me some of the collection. I already had it, and what I want to do with it is give it to one of you guys. I will be doing the actual giveaway on Instagram because doing giveaways on YouTube is a shit show. It's very difficult to keep track of. It's also very difficult to contact winners properly. There's weird rules about it from YouTube themselves. So what I'm going to do is I will post a giveaway image over on Instagram. I will make it very, very, very clear which image that is. All you have to do is be following me on Instagram, like the image, and leave me a comment under that image and just let me know what your favorite makeup item of all time is, and boom, you're entered. I'm going to run the giveaway until Friday, the 21st of February, 2020, and I'll let you know once it's closed on my Instagram story. I'll update the description box here, and I'll also leave it under the image on Instagram so you know when the giveaway is over, and I will contact the winner through DMs on Instagram. Now that that's out of the way, I'm excited. I haven't done a giveaway in a really long time, and I'm excited to like give one of you guys something fun. But now that we have all that info out there, I'm going to do two looks with this palette today. I'm going to incorporate other stuff from the collection as well, again, just because I haven't really used it a whole lot yet. There was one gel liner that I hadn't used at all, and I like it, and it all goes together, and that's what I'm going to do. Don't forget to leave a like on this video if you don't mind taking a quick second to do it, because it's very helpful to me. And also, if you're new around here, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe, because I have been having even more fun on this channel lately than I have probably ever, and I was already having fun. I've been having a blast since I started this channel, but lately it's just filling my soul with joy, and I would love to have you here for that as well. Both looks will be timestamped in the description. All of the other makeup, the base makeup, whatever else I use outside of the palette will be linked in the description. I think that's all you need to know. So let's just jump into look number one, but actually kind of look number two, but totally the first look of this video. I'm overcomplicating this, with the Millennial Pinx palette from Melt Cosmetics. I want to recreate something similar to one of the campaign images for this particular collection. One of the looks that they did on the owner, Laura Ariano, it had like a pink pin-up kind of a vibe. I don't want to do the exact same look, but I definitely want to pull from that for inspiration here. I love that vibe in general, but it's not too often that I get to do it with something that's a little bit more on like the pink pastel-y side. Not that I don't get to, it's just that I just don't, you know? You know what I mean? I tell me what I can do. Also, I'm rambly again today, by the way. Do you want to know why I'm rambly? Okay, this is when I'm rambly, it's because I had one of these. I drink these when I'm a little bit tired, when I didn't feel like I have enough caffeine, and then they make me a babbling fool. But they also make me not asleep in my bed. So, you know, give and take. What I was gonna say was my ponytail is giving me a facelift right now, and I'm kind of living for it. So for this look, I'm gonna grab my BH number 6, and I am going to begin by going into Flamingo Dream. And I'm going to put that all the way through the crease, as well as on both the inner and outer corner. And I'm also going to go ahead and blend the edge of that out with a clean brush. On my beloved Sigma E36, I'm going to go into the shade Modern Love. I'm going to use that to deepen the area right above the crease. I want to give the illusion that that crease starts higher up than it really does. And also just tickle a little bit of that on the inner and outer corner as well. I just mumbled through that whole sentence. The inner and outer corner as well. The arsonist had oddly shaped feet. I'm going to take a pencil brush, I'm going to take a little bit more of Modern Love, and I'm going to pack that onto the lid just to get it to be a little bit more dense there. And I'm going to go back and blend that all out with a little bit more of Flamingo Dream again. I really hate how much my manicure clashes with this. I hate it. I wish I could just have different nails every day like Beyonce. I'm going to grab a little bit of concealer. I'm going to grab my NABLA cut crease brush, and I'm going to make a little spot right in the center here. Right there. So I'm going to take my brush. I'm going to use the shape of that brush to create the shape, looking straight ahead with my eyes open to make sure I see where it's going to land. Well, my eyeballs are open. Just going to tap that into the lid. I'm going to grab a MAC 217 brush. I'm going to go into the shade Pink Leather. I'm just packing that color all over the whole center of the lid where that concealer is. This is like the color of a pair of like, I see why they called it Pink Leather, because it reminds me of like really cool, like mod looking pink cowboy boots or some shit. I'm gonna take my BH number 7, go back into a little bit more of Pink Flamingo and blend that back over where I took that shade a little bit too far out, and tap back over with Pink Leather on the edges again. Just go back and forth until you feel like you've got a good blend going. Okay, now that we have this little spotlight cut going on, I'm gonna grab the gel liner in the color Prissy, which we didn't use in the last look. I'm also gonna grab this little nail art brush. My favorite way to use them so far, like experimenting with them a little bit, is to put them on the back of my hand, let the warmth of my hand kind of make them a little bit more slippery, and pack them onto the brush. It helps give like a nice even coat to the brush so you get a little bit more precision. I'm going to take that and I'm going to trace the top line of this cut with this color. God, I hope this doesn't look terrible. In order to both neaten that line and also make it stand out a little bit more, I'm going to grab this Sigma E06 winged liner brush. I'm going to go into Modern Love. I'm just going to drag a little bit of that over and under that line of eyeliner just to make sure that it kind of pops against one of the darker pink shades and doesn't just fade into the lighter colors, because the colors used in the middle are so very, very light that kind of doesn't let that pink shine as much as it could. Now I'm going to grab my Urban Decay Perversion liquid liner, and I am going to put on a nice sturdy wing. I don't want it to be like my thickest wing of all time, which if you're paying any attention for any amount of time, you would know would be enormous, because I often bring these things out real big and real far. Today I'm going to do it almost enormous, but not quite as enormous as sometimes. All right, we are concealed, and now it's time to do something on this lower lash line. Do what? We don't know yet. I'm gonna grab my BH number 7 and go into Flamingo Pink. I'm just gonna drag that under the lower lashes. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep it really simple. I have a vision now. All it took was that one moment. Just one sweep. I'm gonna go through the waterline with a nude pencil. This is Fake Wig from Tarte. On my LUXE 141 mini brush, I'm going to go into the shade Pink Noise, and I'm going to use that to highlight my inner corner. I'm going to wet that a little bit because I want it to be a nice pop, and I've been noticing that these do a lot better when you wet them. I added House of Lashes Midnight Luxe. I finished up my skin, and I think for the lip, I want to use one of the glosses from this collection, but I want to use it over a red lipstick. I think it's going to look so good. So naturally, I'm going to reach for one of my favorite red lipsticks. This is the Fenty Stunna Lip Paint in the color Uncensored, and I'm going to top it with the color Johnny Rose. I am, however, going to apply the gloss with a separate brush so that I don't get the red lipstick in my tube of gloss, because there's no, I shouldn't do that. But there's nothing that drives me more crazy in this world than when I put a gloss over a lipstick and then I get the color of the lipstick in my gloss. I hate it. And this is today's first look. did a minor costume change, and now it's time to go into look number 2. For look number 2, where are we going with this? I want to do like a pop of rhinestones on the inner corner. I saw this look by Dominique LDR. She did this a long time ago and then reposted it recently. I'm not going to take it so extreme as she did here because I want it to be something that's like legitimately more wearable for you guys on a day-to-day basis. This was kind of like what sparked the idea of that type of placement of like a jewel or a pearl. I think she used pearls, but I'm going to use jewels. So BH number 6. Flamingo Dream again. This seems to be my go-to crease color in this palette. This time I'm going to keep it nice and round though. And I'm going to bring it up a little bit further than that too, because I have what Jenna Marbles calls the too much gene, and I can't stop myself from bringing it up that far. I'm going to grab a clean pencil brush and go into Modern Love. I'm going to pack that on the outer corner a little bit, kind of angling it in along the lash line there. I'm going to grab my MAC 242. And I'm going to go into the shade Ruby Spar, and I'm going to wet that and put it over the whole inner portion of the lid. I'm actually going to pick a little bit of that up on my finger just to pack on the color more easily. I got a lot of fallout from that shimmer, so mind the messiness of this. I think it'll all look a lot more together once we get like the detailing done, and also once we get the concealer under the eyes. That's when like the whole thing comes to one, you know what I mean? I'm going to grab the color Rosé Brunch and I'm going to pick that up on my finger yet again. I'm just going to tap it in the center of the lid. Just a little highlight there for us. Bring that middle of the lid forward, give us some shape. I always have a hard time liking these types of looks before I finish them because until they all come together, it's like a wash over the lid. Doesn't let me manipulate the shape of my eyelids the way I like, and I'm always like, ew, my eyelids look gross. But then once it all comes together in the end, I wind up liking it. So it's gonna kind of keep rolling through it. I'm gonna take a clean blending brush and go into a little bit of pink leather, and I'm just gonna use that to like blend the edge of this down. It's because I feel like we brought it up so high, and while I like having it up that high, I feel like it needs to like dissipate a little bit more toward the edge to make it look softer, just like blended straight up to the brow bone. All right, I concealed and powdered underneath my eyes, but I do want to add a little something to the top lashes. I might regret this. Well, we'll see. I want to grab the color Euphoria on a little lash line smudger brush, and I'm just going to push that in to the lash line like a soft eyeliner. I'm also going to taper it toward the inner corner so that it's thicker toward the outer corner, if that makes sense. I don't know why that was like such an overly complex sentence to describe what I'm doing, but I think you guys get the point. I don't regret that at all. Actually, I think it was a good idea. Look at me go. I'm going to take my BH number 7 and I'm going to go into Modern Love, and I'm going to use that to smoke out the lower lashes and make it come up and meet the top. Bringing that down pretty low because I said earlier that I wanted this look to be kind of round. And I'm going to pick up my number 6. I'm going to go back into Flamingo Dream and blend out the whole bottom section with that color too. I'm also going to take a little bit more of Euphoria on that same lash line brush and just do the same thing we did on the top on the bottom lashes. Taper it toward the inside. I'm gonna go ahead and do a nude through the waterline again. On a clean pencil brush, I'm gonna go into Moon Glow. I'm not going to wet it because I want it to be a little bit more subtle. Pop it on the inner corner, just like we did in the first look. You know what? I am gonna wet it a little bit. I like how soft and dispersed it is there, but I think it could use a little bit more of a pop right in the center part. So since I already have the rest of it blended out, I'll just put that little more intense pop right there and it'll be good. So here comes the fun part. I'm gonna take my little flat back clear crystals. I'll link these in the description like I usually do. And I'm going to take my House of Lashes clear glue. I'm just gonna place them. I'm gonna start them like concentrated more in this area and then just bring them through the tear duct area, a little bit up onto the lid, see where the road takes us. I'll be picking them up mostly with a wax pencil. If you buy this set, the wax pencil comes with it, but you can just look for like a wax pencil on Amazon or a craft store or whatever. It's soft, but it's clear, so you can just kind of go like this and it picks up the back of the jewel without like leaving a mark on it or anything. It's a little bit easier than tweezers in my opinion. I'm gonna brush away the powder now too because it doesn't need to sit anymore and get any drier, and we're not using any more eyeshadow that's gonna cause fallout, so what the fuck, why not? Get rid of it. I love how I said I was gonna make this a day-to-day wearable version of this. Listen, if you put it on your face and you wear it, then it's inherently wearable, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. You guys, I have very disappointing news to report. Barbara is here. She has arrived. There she is. She's not too bad today. I think that like we can get her to stop watering and then I can touch it up. But if you notice that there's like a hunk of eyeshadow missing from my inner corner, it's because Barbara's a bitch. For those of you who haven't been here very long, Barbara is what we call the inside corner of my eye. When she waters like a little bitch ass bitch, 'cause Barbara's a little bitch ass bitch. I finished my eyes with House of Lashes Siren Doubles. I finished my skin, and for the lip I want to do a glittering nude. So I'm gonna grab the Melt lip pencil in the color Modest, which is just a nice creamy nude shade. And we're gonna go over it. I think I'm gonna use As If. This is sheer enough that it doesn't look like a black gloss, but it also has a way of just like neutralizing the tones of the lips, which I think is an interesting, cool look to go along with this. So I think that's where we're going with it. I threw a hat on because the top half of my hair was being incredibly uncooperative, but this is the second look. So that brings us to the end of today's video. Don't forget, if you want a chance to win one of the Millennial Pinx palettes for yourself, along with a couple of the liners, just head over to my Instagram. It should be pretty easy to enter. I tried not to make it too complicated for you guys. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you picked up this palette. Most of you, if you ordered it, should have gotten it by now, so I'd love to know what you think. A bunch of you told me that you actually bought the box set and that you're super excited for it, so if you do that, I hope you love it. At the end of my last video, I just kind of, just to be a goofy, said that you guys could leave your thoughts on turtles for all I care in the comments, and so many of you did, and I have been laughing about it all week long. So I have another off-topic question for you if you want to participate in the comments today. You guys are hilarious and it just makes me laugh so much. So I propose a question to you, okay? My friend Jillian asked me this question the other day, and you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't entirely know the answer. Is a hot dog on a bun a sandwich? Why or why not? Discuss it below. I want to know what you think. Don't forget to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, if it gave you some ideas, if you just feel like doing me a favor. And also, if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe because I would love to have you around for more videos. I really cannot believe that I had the absolute audacity to say that this was everyday wearable. But you know what? I'm gonna wear it the rest of the day, so I wasn't even lying. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I appreciate you taking the time to click on this video, hang out, talk about makeup. I appreciate each and every one of you always, and I will see you in the next one. Ow. Go home. Nobody invited you. Oh my god, I just stepped in the garbage can. What the? Get it together, Nicole. Oh, Jesus.